Hello, Justine Dandry here with Creative Faith Cafe, and today we are going to be making faux cupcakes. I'll show you here, I'll show you here. So they're actually fake cupcakes. They're fun to make. Everybody thinks they're real and wants to eat them, but I use them for decorating, and also I like to decorate baked goods, and for me, if I bake, I want to eat, and that's not a good thing these days for me, especially after the holidays. So I get my decorating out by decorating these fake cupcakes. And I just want to show you a few things that I will be using. Dollar store is your friend. I have these cute little plastic ramekins that I bought from the Dollar Tree, I believe it was. You can purchase in Michael's, they have, it's like a whipped spackling that they actually have, but I like to use this Fast and Final because it's a little bit thicker and not as thin as the other thing that you would buy at the craft store. So this is what it looks like here. I'll give you the view here. Ta-da. Let's say some styrofoam balls. Now what you ideally want to do is buy it that it's big enough that it fits kind of in here. But I only could find the smaller ones, so I'm going to show you what to do if you can't find the ones to fit, or if you don't have them in your stash, because I have a bunch of these and I didn't want to go buy some more. I wanted to just use what I had. Let's see, I don't know if this one, yeah, because we're going to be cutting them in half and we're going to be placing them in here, and you don't really want them to sit down like that. Then paper towel or toilet paper rolls. You want some cardboard, a piping bag. Oh, my camera's on here and it might move. I don't know why I put this under here. Okay. So some type of a cup. And then I like to use this big tip. This is number, it doesn't have a number. Here it is. 2D. Any size tip will work, whatever you want to do. I want to encourage us always to play and have some fun and to do what it is that makes you happy. We need more happiness. Okay. There is a place, I don't remember it. I'm going to have to add it, but these are all fake. Oh, Ozzy. These are all fake toppings for whether you want to put them in paper crafting or like the shakers, or you want to use them on top of a cupcake or ice cream, fake ice cream or something. They're not edible, but they're kind of like sprinkles, and I enjoy using them. You can also use some glitter. I have some fake M&Ms here that I'm going to use. So there's a place to buy it. I'll have to post it for you. And then at the Dollar Tree, there was some fake roses. So if you're making a cake or even on your cupcakes, maybe we'll try one today on our cupcake. I'm using, so I don't know if you can see, but let me see if I bring them up close here. If you can see that one is white, let me down, over. Okay, one is white and one is off-white. This one here is the one that I use with the whipped topping that they have at Michael's. That is, if you're a beginner and you want to play with it and try it, it comes with a tip, a small tip. So, oh, I didn't even realize that they have the liner tip, and they have this type of tip. Let me see if there's a, so they come in bags. I used it already, so I can't show you, unfortunately. But if you go look in the, I don't even know where there must be a section now that has it. I think I bought it online. But anyway, so this one is whiter and this one is more creamier. And that's okay because that could be more like a buttercream and this can be like a white. So what I did do is I added white paint. So you can add paint to your spackle to color it. And we're going to do a little, I'm going to experiment with you today as something I haven't done before. All right, so let's get started. Oh, you need a glue gun for sure. So I'm going to switch my camera and then I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. Yep, okay. I'm going to go ahead and go full screen here and we're going to go for making our cupcakes. All right, we're going to try to get through this without Ozzy barking. So these are my little ramekins. Now these I'm making for myself at home here, so I'm not really too concerned about taking off labels or whatever, but if you figure we're selling them or whatever, you might want to look to see if there's labels on it. I'm going to place that upside down and then I'm going to circle or trace around it. Let's see if I can get 3 out of this piece. I don't think so. So we'll just show you 2. And you can cut using a okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them out. And it's okay if it's a little bit smaller, if you're cutting on the inside of your traced line, because we're going to glue it in. The other one. There are so many channels out there on YouTube that you can go to watch. I can watch all day long. It's just so much fun, and all the fun different desserts that you can do. All right, so to show you, you might want to, all right, so there's actually 2 ways you can do it. You might want to cut it down a little bit lower so that it kind of just sits in. So let me go, I'm going to do it that way on this one, and then I'm going to do it another way. Because what you can do is if you're using a mug, you can actually use it as a lid, and then you can, whoever's using it, whoever you give it to, now I cut it too small. So you don't want to cut it that small, but that's okay because I'm going to show you what's going to happen with that one. So let's try. Don't cut it that small. If you want to try to use it as a lid, you just want it a little bit smaller, because what will happen is they can just put it on top of their mug, but then they can still use the mug. It's not going to be permanent on there. So it's just kind of laid on there like that. And you wouldn't glue it down if that's the way you were going to do it. So let me explain this to you. Let me show this. So if you are just using it as a decoration and you by mistake cut it too small, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix that. If you want to use it as just a decoration but want to still use the container, you want to make sure that you have it big enough that it's not going to fall through. I'm not going to show you that way today. I'm just going to show you just this way here of just using it as a decoration. All right, So if by chance you do this, oops, I made it too small, it falls through, you're going to take your paper roll, and I just cut it. I just lay my scissors on the top of the container and then just cut it. And we're going to place it in there, and then you do not want it to stick up like that. You want it to be a little bit down further, so I'm going to trim it just a tiny bit. It's like popcorn. I'm just going to... I hear you, Ozzy. Ozzy wants to play. Okay, we're going to go ahead and glue that. I'm hot gluing it in. Just be very careful when you're using your hot glue gun. Put it in the center. Probably could have went down a little bit shorter, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue. I'm going to put the hot glue on here. Ta-da! And then if you're using it and you didn't cut it too small, then you can just go ahead and directly glue it to the container if you're not using the container. There you go. Oops. 2 ways you can do it. Okay, let's set those aside. And I'm going to grab my spackle. So the spackle actually comes in different sizes. I normally like to buy this size, and you can get it at Home Depot or something like a store like that, or even Walmart. But this is the size that they had when I was at the store. And I'm trying to think. I don't know if I want to use it. Maybe I'll use that. All right, so you have to just open it up. Looks like somebody did open it. I don't think there's a, no. So it basically does look like royal icing, or buttercream icing, that type of thing. All right, so at this point, I think what I'm going to do, I am going to put it, I'm going to transfer it into, because I have 2 small ones, so I'm going to transfer it into a bigger one, and I'm going to add white paint to it. If I can get it open. There we go. So cool. It's like buttercream without the calories. So I have a spatula type thing here, and I have one for regular baking and one for fake baking, and I suggest that you do the same thing. I have 2 different containers so that I don't get them confused. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to use. You can use a spoon. I guess I could use a spoon. I'm going to probably have to go get one. So with that, when you're rinsing, I don't know that I would put it down the sink because it is spackle. It might mess up your sink, so you might want to think twice about doing that. Let me go grab a spoon. Okay, that'll be a little bit easier. I probably should have water next to me too. Might want paper towels or So wet ones, wet pink cloths by you. Okay, here we go. Also, if you can't find the bigger containers, and then you have to buy the small ones, and having the bigger one and maybe adding in the paint to color it, and then if you don't need it all at one time, you can actually just cover it up and it'll stay. But we'll probably use most of it. Yes, everybody hears you, Ozzy. Where'd my paint go? It's right in front of me. So I'm using just regular acrylic paint. I don't measure it. I just kind of add some in. About that much. I mean, it's white, and I've always used the paint. I think the spackle will stay white, especially this type. I think it depends on the type of spackle that you use, but I've just always added white paint to it. It might loosen it up a little so it's not as thick. All right, so we're just mixing it, making sure it gets mixed well. And I'm going to grab my cup. Now you can there's several different types of piping bags. This is just a regular piping bag. I'm going to go ahead and use the bigger one because I don't want to have to keep refilling it. And what you do is you just, place it in here. Actually, I'm going to have to get another one. All right, so this is how I'm going to recommend you do it. You put it on in here. And depending how much you need. Oh, wait. I know what I forgot. All right. So there's a technique I wanted to show you. Let me just grab another bag real quick. But I'm going to have to use another bag. So, all right, so you have this filled with your white. And actually it worked out good because if you are using you might want to use gloves too if you get uncomfortable. Might be a good idea so you don't get spackle all over you. All right, so there's my piping bag. It looks just like royal icing. I'm going to grab this bag and I'm going to grab my tip. I'm going to place it in the bottom. And I'm going to cut it so that it drops down into the tip of the bag. So I'm cutting it. I'm making sure that it's extended past the bag. And I like to do this because I can switch out the tips without having to worry about the filling. You're going to want to cut the bag of the filling. So here's the deal. I want it, let's see. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to grab some red paint. I'm going to grab, let's see, do I have a paintbrush here that I can use? I'm just going to grab the pencil. Well, actually, I'm going to grab my spatula, but I put that over there. Let me find a tool to use. All right, let's use this. So I'm going to grab some red paint. Let's see, I'm going to put it on here. This is kind of like a trick that they use when they're frosting cakes with their icing. And I got some. So you're getting a baking and a fake bake and a real bake. Sorry. I'm just going to take my little sticky here and I am going to I'm going to go really close to the tip, and I'm just going to kind of add a little bit. I'm trying to do it in lines, but actually what you want to probably do is, well, we're just going to show you this way, and we're going to see what happens. There's so many different ways to do things that I just realized, okay. I just realized that if I put this bag in here, you're not going to get the red at all. So I'm going to have to transfer the spackle into here. So what I did was I just took some paint and just put some lines all around in there. And this is going to give a highlight to my frosting. I'm going to go ahead and put some frosting in here. Let's see. Let's see. This is our experiment. I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to put it in here. And add some more. So this is, I'm only doing this because I added the red. If you didn't add the red, you can just put this into the piping bag with the tip in it. But because I'm trying something new. But I just realized I didn't finish showing you this part of it. So let me move this over. Now you take your styrofoam ball, and I take a serrated knife that I have for this particular thing, and you just cut it in half. Like that sound effect. And then you're just going to go ahead and just glue it onto these guys. So you're going to glue it and put it in the center. And hopefully, again, just grabbing it. So like I said, there are styrofoam balls that actually would fit this, that I didn't have to do this cardboard thing, but I didn't have them today, so I decided not to use them. All right, now I'm going to grab, not yet, I still want to add more. Okay. So you're going to want to squeeze down and get gently and get the air out so it comes to the tip. And then you're going to just kind of twist your bag. And then, you know what, I'm going to bring me back on so you can see both views of me doing this. So let's see, here I am, hello. Okay, so now I want you to try to see both views. And this is a little hard. Maybe I can, you won't see it there though. Oops. Let's see if I can lift it one more time. The things I do just to make it easier so you can see. But yeah, I'm doing it how I'm used to doing it. Here we go. That's good. Let's see if it falls off. So basically, I'm just gonna, I mean, there's so many different ways that you can pipe. So you do want to make sure, so right here I messed up because you want to make sure that you're covering the lip like this. But you might want to practice a couple of times piping, because as you see, there's different ways, like if you motion your hand, let me move this over, whatever way you move your hand, it gives a little different swirl. So, and you can see the red. I'm kind of just doing a little curly Q thingy. I don't know. I don't normally do it this way, but. And then just going around and adding your top. So you want to make sure that you kind of fill in everything. It's kind of hard for me to do it. If you have holes, just add a little bit. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? I love it. All right, let's try it again. I like adding the color to it. It's really cute. The acrylic. Okay. Make sure you're staying at the edge, I mean. You want to cover that edge. Not too bad. And then I'm kind of just doing it without, oh my gosh. Can you imagine eating this cupcake with all this icing? I don't like that much icing. But all right, I have holes because it takes practice, believe me. I mean, I've been baking for some time and I'm still got a little holes, but you just make it your own. You can also do the technique of like, let's see, I'll do it on this one. You gotta be careful you don't bump into them like I just did. So if you want to go around your whole cupcake and just kind of go like this and use that technique, you can. You can use any type of piping technique that you want. And that's what's really fun about it. Just having fun. Just having fun. Okay, I'm going to get rid of me again. Now the fun part. I love this part. All the fun toppings that we have. I'm going to be using some tweezers. And all right, so I have two ways to do it. This one I used this, which is so super cute. And then on these guys, I used my Faux things. So again, here's the M&M one. So cute. All right. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one again. I'm going to grab some out. So you can take it and drizzle it. Oh, I forgot this has got the red in it. So because this has the red in it, I'm going to focus more on red and white on this one. And I don't know if I have extra white. I'll have to look. So I have these I haven't used yet. These cutie patooties. And you can just kind of go like this, or you can take your tweezers and just place them on where you want them instead of letting them drop. And if you're selling them, you'll have more control over how many you put on there, so that this way you can keep have an idea of your cost for it. All right, let's see. And then I think I might put a couple hearts. Actually, I'm going to go on this one, I think, because it has something black. What is that black? Oh, they're like little envelope thingies. You know, I'm just thinking I might have to give these away at the testifier meeting. So if you're coming, oops, I might have to give these as giveaways. That would be fun. All right, and I'm going to put some X's in O's. Now these particular, where did I think these were in the clay area. Oops, I don't want pink. These particular tweezers, and I really like them. I've used different tweezers for creating, and these I think I like the best. And I'm pretty sure they were in Hobby Lobby at the clay area. And I'm going to grab, oh look, there's this really big envelope. Oh, I have more next to it. All right, I'm going to grab a couple of those. And I want to see if I have, I'm going to put 3 because kind of 3 is kind of like the designing. Rule. Move him over. All right. You know what? I think I might need the M&M on him. So, I mean, the really cool thing, I mean, you can get fake candies of all different types. And I do have some red jimmies, so I'm just going to put a couple on there. So much fun decorating. Let me bring it up so you see. Just, you have to be careful because if you're like me, I get my fingers in everything. So cute, so cute, so cute. And I love it with the color. And I have to say, oh, I messed up here. What the heck did I do there? I'll have to fix it. You don't want too much. I mean, sometimes I go a little heavy on the cream, but the icing, but you don't really have to. Yeah, let's go ahead. Actually, I have a peppermint. That might be cute in there. A peppermint. And I could do a marshmallow. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else I have. I think that's probably good. You don't want to put too much because then it looks like it's crazy. But, I mean, who would not love that? I think I would like a little glitter. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So I got me some diamond dust, and this is kind of like reminds me of sugar. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on here. Not going too crazy, but it gives the effect of having a sugar coating. I don't know if you can see it, but so there is one of my Valentine's cupcakes. Oh my goodness. Okay, put that up there. Now here I messed up a little bit, and that's okay. Oh, can't really see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with this cupcake. You gotta kind of work a little quick because it will start to dry up, and then like regular frosting, it won't stick. So you might want to kind of press it on in there. Oh my goodness, they're just so cute. Make sure you turn it around different directions so that you can see what's going on and where you might want to add a little bit more. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar, my diamond, what is it called? Diamond dust. I thought it was diamond dust. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to go ahead and they're foam roses that I bought from Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm addicted now. I can make one more. I'm probably going to do that, but off camera. Add a little bit more. How cute. So again, it'll take a couple of days to dry. So don't set them aside. And I would, for about 3 days or so, I would put them aside and not touch them. But oh my goodness, how cute, how cute. All right, ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I wonder if I want another. I do have these that I could put in it too. It's a fake. This is actually fake. And if I really wanted to, I could probably put it in there. But I don't know if I want to hold that off for hot chocolate. I guess I could put an M&M. I just feel like it needs a third thingy. All right. So thank you for hanging out. Make sure you go visit us on Creative Faith Cafe on Facebook, and then of course on YouTube. We just started the channel up, and it's fun and exciting to be able to share my creativity with you, and also please share your creativity with us. So That's it for today. Have fun, and thanks for joining me.